everyone. Yeah, it's J Barker here. We are not on a Wednesday. We are doing a 12 days of Christmas crochet along. Not too long ago, I did a video where I made these forest babies with a lot of accessories. Now, since then, I've been designing more accessories, and what we're going to do for the next 12 days up until December 20th is we are going to crochet one of these pieces. So if you are short a present for a little one, you'll have time to complete this project and gift it. And this project is a complete stash blaster because each piece requires less than 25 grams of your yarn. I will be using the equivalent of Aran weight here, but if you've only got double crochet, put 2 strands together or use a smaller hook size or a larger hook size. Changing these elements is not going to change the overall outcome of this project. It will simply make it a slightly bigger size. Now, please stick with the whole 20 days, as day 20 is going to be a carry case for all of your little accessories. Hello everyone, and welcome to my second day of my 12 days of Christmas crochet along. We are going to make our forest baby's first accessory, which is going to be a leaf bed. Now, you're going to see in a lot of the photos this one, but we're going to be making it out of this yarn because I lost all the footage for this one. So this is based on a bay leaf, and it is a little bed for our forest baby to sleep in. We are using a 4.5mm hook, as we are throughout our entire project. You will need at the most 25 grams of Aran weight yarn. I only have double knit, so I am doubling up my threads. Some snips are always handy, as are stitch markers. All right. So we are going to make the back of the leaf first, and we start that with chain 13. Foundation, chain, and now we are on to round 1, because we are actually going to work in rounds. We're going to work along one side of this chain, then up the other, and then we will continue working on the round. So we're going to start on the second stitch from the hook, and we need to do 11 double crochets. Please remember that US terminology is written up on the top, and I will not always say the stitches in US terms because I learned with UK terms, and sometimes it's just a little bit of a tongue twister for me to do both. Right, something I advise you to do once you've got these 11 is count back so you know which stitch is the first stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is going to become important, so I would advise just doing that, especially if you're a beginner. Okay, we are now going to do 3 double crochet in this last stitch. I can get my hook in. 1, 2, 3, and you see those 3 have naturally started to turn us. Okay, so now we need to do 10 double crochet along here. Now, I used to go into that loop there, and you still can if you want to, but recently I've actually started working across it, and I find that it's more secure. So I'm going to count back 3 to make sure I don't get into the wrong one. I'm actually going to work my double crochet into here, which was the last stitch of your 11 double crochet that you've just done. So like, see, normally you would work there, but it leaves a gap, so I don't like it. So now what I do is I go completely over and I work like that. I realise I've waffled there and I've not made a lot of sense, so just watch how I do it. So we've got the 1, 2, 3 there, that were the 3 double crochet in the end stitch, and we're going to work 10 down to the bottom here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this is why we needed this stitch marker here, because this stitch here can become lost. And what we're going to do is a increase, which is 2 double crochet in 1 stitch where that stitch marker is. And we're going to move the stitch marker to that last chain there. I always put my stitch marker in the last chain of my rounds, but wherever you feel comfortable. And you have 26 stitches there on your first round. We're going to move on to round 2. With an increase. So that's 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. Next, we are going to do a treble increase, which means 2 treble crochet in the next stitch. We're going to do 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3, 4 half trebles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Then we are going to do 2 increases. So 2 double crochet in the next stitch, then 2 double crochet in the stitch after that, and then we're going to repeat our pattern in reverse up the other side. crease goes where my stitch marker is. And all the joys of using your stash is you end up with little ends to tie in and snip off everywhere. But you gotta admit, this project, great stash buster. Right, round 3. 2 double crochet, a half treble increase, so that is 2 half trebles in the next stitch, and we've got a treble increase, so we are 2 trebles in the next stitch, and then 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, followed by 4 half trebles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 4 doubles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 2 increases, so that's 2 doubles in 1 stitch, and because we're doing it twice, put 2 doubles into the next stitch, and then repeat your pattern in reverse up the other side. That's 4 double crochet, 4 half trebles, by the way, I'm putting as much as my own abbreviations on the pattern details. Well, not as much as I can. I am actually putting on how I write patterns here. It also gives you a feel that if you do purchase any of my patterns, this is how it goes, and then you can watch videos like this just to get a feel of, or a check of, what my abbreviations actually mean. Now, where the hell was I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half trebles. 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3. A treble increase. That's 2 trebles in 1 stitch. What the hell happened there? A half treble increase. That's 2 half trebles in the next stitch. And then your last 2 double crochet. And that is the end of round 3. And there isn't actually a round 4, we're just going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're just going to slip stitch that back into the stitch it came from. And that just like acts like your little flower stem. I always do 2 slip stitches along before I snip my yarn off. It's just how I work it. Let's face it, we've all got our own ways of securing our yarn. Alright, so now we need to work on this front part of the leaf. And chain 8. That's our foundation chain. Work into the second stitch from the hook. So that's the first one, that's the second one. And we are going to do 6 double crochets. 3 double crochets into this last chain. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn. Now we're chaining 2 so we've got height, because as we start row 2 we're actually going to be starting in half trebles. So 1 half treble, 2 half trebles, then we need 4 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are doing 3 increases. So the next 3 stitches need to have 2 double crochets in them. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. And 4 doubles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 2 half trebles, 1 and 2. This time we are chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and turning, because our first stitch is a treble. And then we need 4 half trebles. Oh, get into the right stitch. Three doubles. 2 increases. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 half trebles. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a final treble. Chain 1, pick which side you like the best to show at the front, and to be honest, neither of mine look that great with all these straggly left bits of yarn. There, that can be my front. Okay, place it on top of your leaf. And you are going to work a final row of double crochet through the loop on the leaf and the loop on the front leaf part. And there, just to secure my yarn. And there we go. Ah, it's all so cozy. Here, put you in the one that's done where all the ends are secure. There we go. That looks better. I'll fix all the ends on that in a minute. There we go. And if you want to, you can turn your little forest baby around and give him some sleepy eyes. And there we go. Asleep, awake, asleep, awake. Okay guys, see you tomorrow for piece number 3.